Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to all. On behalf of IIBF, I, Rajdeep Bose, take this pleasure in welcoming you all to this Interbank Quiz Competition Banking Chanakya 2024 West Zone Semi-Finals hosted by Indian Institute of Banking and Finance. We would like to extend our thanks and gratitude to the sponsors for supporting this event. Our platinum sponsors, State Bank of India, Canara Bank and Central Bank of India. Our gold sponsors, Indian Bank, IDBI Bank and Bank of India, and our silver sponsors, Punjab National Bank. I also take this opportunity to thank you all for the overwhelming response received from the banking fraternity for the Banking Chanakya 24. Around 3,800 teams have participated in this year event from across the banking fraternity, starting from the regulator, RBI, public sector banks, private sector banks, small finance banks, RRBs, cooperative banks, and other all India financial institutions. In order to encourage the competitive spirit and enhance the knowledge of the fellow bankers, the Institute has been organizing this only national quiz for the bankers, which is titled the Banking Chanakya since 2017. And this year we are happy to launch the 4th season of this coveted quiz event for the financial year 24-25. As you all are aware, today we have gathered here for the zonal semi-finals of the West Zone. And on behalf of IIBF, I'd like to welcome all the 6 teams who have qualified for the Western Zone semi-finals. I congratulate all the teams who made it to the semi-finals and wish them good luck. Along with me, I have been joined by Shri Vishwakatan Das, CEO IIBF, other directors, and all other staff members of the Institute. I am extremely privileged to host our honorable guests for the evening and like to extend a warm welcome to Srimati Poppy Sharma, General Manager, Central Bank of India, and Srimati Anjali Bhatnagar, General Manager, Bank of India. Thank you very much, Madam, for accepting our invitation and attend this event from your busy schedule. Now I'd like to request our CEO, Shri Vishwakatan Das, to kindly present a bouquet to our honorable guests, Srimati Poppy Sharma, Madam, and Srimati Anjali Bhatnagar, Madam. Now I'd like to request our respected CEO, sir, Shri Vishwakatan Das, to kindly make the welcome remarks.
Thank you, Rajdeep. Welcome to all the participants to this banking quiz today, where 4 teams are from State Bank of India, right? One is from Reserve Bank of India and one is from PNB. 4 teams for State Bank of India goes by the number of branches, goes by the number of people, I don't know. But welcome all. It is a great show by State Bank of India. And I will naturally expect both madams here from Central Bank and Bank of India to popularize it little more in the branches for the next year quiz competition. And as Rajdeep said, this is the 4th year, and we intend to continue this quiz competition every year for IIBA because it is the only quiz competition dedicated to the bankers that way. So the other day, the most popular quiz competition presently is Kaun Banega Karodpati, right? So that will be completing 25 years. So slowly we also will continue and see how many years we can continue. At least we cannot say Kaun Banega Karodpati, we will say Kaun Banega Lakhpati. So that way we will restrict it to this for some time. But welcome to all the teams. Basically, the purpose of this quiz, when we thought of creating this quiz competition among the bankers, so basically we thought that it will not only create a team spirit among them, also create an inquisitive attitude towards acquiring more knowledge other than the banking field, which generally bankers day and night they think of banking only. Even when they go home, many times you will get complaints from the better half that you are talking banking only. So to avoid that little bit, to know a little bit more, so your questions will also come from the other fields there. So hearty welcome to both Poppy ma'am and Anjali ma'am, sparing your time and encouraging the participants that way. So basically it is not only your presence, subsequently you will interact with all of them also. Naturally they will get encouraged. So welcome the participants and Mr. Gautam, let me introduce him from the KSL, who is the quiz master, and he has the responsibility to manage not only the participant but also the crowd. And he is from the same place, Kolkata, where the quiz originated, way back in 67 by Neil O'Brien, supposed to be the father of the quiz. And if I remember, the first quiz which was hit all India is the Born Vita quiz competition. Isn't it? So that is how it went, and now so many quiz competitions happened, and we intend to continue this competition and popularize it. This year we got very good response, and going forward we expect that we will get still a better response, and teams from all banks they participate and come for this. Thank you. Welcome all.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I take the pleasure in welcoming and introducing the quiz master for Banking Chanakya 24, Mr. Gautam Bose. Apart from being an internationally renowned quiz master, Mr. Gautam Bose is the founder of Grey Cells, an award-winning knowledge solutions and events company. He has been associated with IIBF since the inception of this event and has been instrumental in successfully conducting this coveted quiz for the last 4 seasons. He has conducted thousands of quiz events in the last 25 years in over 100 destinations of the world, and is arguably one of the few people in this field to have conducted sizable events across 4 continents. His quiz events have been broadcast on national television channels such as Doordarshan, CNBC, Zee TV, CNN, IBN, All India Radio and FM channels. He is known for his innovative content, his unique style of audience engagement, and his ready wit. Being a powerhouse of knowledge, I hope we'll have an enriching and entertaining experience today. So let's welcome our quizmaster, Mr. Gautam Bose, with a round of applause. Now I'd like to request our CEO, sir, to kindly welcome Mr. Quizmaster with a flower bouquet. So without wasting any time, I'd like to hand over the stage to Mr. Gautam Bose to take forward the quiz competition. Thank you.
Thank you, Razibda. It's rather narcissistic in a way to listen to your own introduction. So, CEO sir asked me to come here before I intended to. But ladies and gentlemen, hello and a warm welcome to Banking Chanakya season 4. This is the 4th season. And as CEO sir was telling you, this was the most successful season yet. We had close to 3,800 something. Razibda, 3,800 something? 3,800 something teams participating in the initial round. And from there onwards, this is the zonal finale, the West Zone zonal finale. We have already concluded 2 previous zonal finales at Chennai, which was the South zonal finale, and the North zonal finale at Delhi. So this is the 3rd in the line. After this, we go to Kolkata to complete all the zonal finales. I'm given to understand that there are 4 teams from the same bank, SBI, and 2 other teams. I'll introduce them to you in a while, but just wanted to say a few things. I don't rehearse things, so I base my questions and base my interaction on what I hear. So as CEO sir was telling you some time back, he told you that being bankers, very often even your better half complains that you are always talking about banking. So just imagine what my situation is. Even when I'm going out for a quiet dinner with my wife asks me a question about the origin of the food. Yeah. So never become a quiz master. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, together let's meet the teams. To my far right would be team number 1. Let's welcome with a thunderous round of applause from State Bank of India, Pragnesh and Sohail. Give them a round of applause. Welcome. Do you join us? One of you is familiar to me. Yes, we do a lot of other activities for other banks. So one of them just participated in SBI Wizards, which is another big banking quiz. So if you can just quickly introduce yourselves we already know your names, but if you can also tell us you are from which city and you work for which department of the bank. Go on.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. Myself Pragnesh Patel, I am working in the State Bank of India and I am working in the general banking.
Right.
Myself Sohail Panwala, I am working as a Forex officer at Commercial Branch Surat.
I don't think I have any questions today on Forex, but ladies and gentlemen, nonetheless, give them another round of applause. A warm welcome, State Bank of India. Neighboring them would be a team from the Punjab National Bank. Let's welcome Rahul and Shubham Kashyap. Joining us as team number 2. Yeah, to all the teams, when I call upon your names, you don't have to bring your belongings. Don't worry, IIBF Mumbai is a very safe place. Your belongings will be safe here. Just come along with a pen. A pen is also there, so you don't need that either. Welcome, team Punjab National Bank. Just toggle up the switch on your microphone. Is this the first time that you have qualified or participated in Banking Chanakya?
Yes.
So a bigger round of welcome to you. So if you can just introduce yourselves.
Hello. My name is Shubham Kashyap and I work for Punjab National Bank in Mid Corporate Center.
All right, and your partner is?
My name is Rahul Nath and I am currently employed with Punjab National Bank and I oversee the audit operations of the branch.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Punjab National Bank for you. Give them another round of applause as we now call upon the second team from State Bank of India. Let's welcome Rituja and Rahul Singh. Welcome Rituja, welcome Rahul Singh. There's no GST for clapping, so do clap. These teams have qualified to be here. Two familiar faces from Wizards Ahmedabad. All right, welcome, and please do introduce yourselves.
Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Myself Rituja Srivastav. I am currently working as an SME processing officer in Rasmek Bharuch.
Good evening to all. I am Rahul Singh. I work as a trainer at the State Bank Institute of Learning and Development, Gandhinagar.
Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. And due to my earlier familiarity with the team, let me also tell you, quizzing by far is a safe place. I mean, it does not have any impact on your personal life and marriages. Just to tell you, Pragnesh and Rituja are husband and wife. They have formed two different teams, trying their best to, at least one of them qualified to the next level. But welcome, team 3. Now let's welcome team number 4, Kamal and Mehul from the State Bank of India. Welcome them. Team 3, I'm going to ask your strategy a little later. Why the separate team? Okay. Yes. Kamal and Mehul, do introduce yourselves.
Hello. Good evening. My name is Kamal Kant Manji. I'm from State Bank of India, working in Zonal Office, Raipur.
Good evening all. Myself Mehul Chauhan. I am working in SBI's NPA department.
NPA department.
Yes.
A warm welcome, State Bank of India. Now let's meet the next team, team number 5. This team is definitely, they have some pedigree. They are, if my memory serves me right, we've been doing Banking Chanakya since 2017. Since then, they have qualified to the national finals every time, winning the title once. Let's welcome Rameez and Amit Vishwakarma from the Reserve Bank of India. Welcome. I just gave a big introduction about this team. Come on, Mumbai, you can do better. Rameez looking as happy as always, except for the few additional gray hair, but that's okay. Yes, please do introduce yourselves.
Hello everyone, I am Amit Vishwakarma. I am working in Financial Markets Department of RBI.
Hi, good evening and Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. My name is Rameez, representing RBI. I am working in the Department of Supervision.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, give them another round of applause to the Reserve Bank of India. Anyway, since they are RBI, you have no other choice but to clap for them. All right. And before I introduce to you the final team, it's important for all of you to know the seating positions have been randomized. It in no way reflects the scores or the ranking that they had achieved in the earlier rounds. So team number 6 is not necessarily the 6th ranked team. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Piyush and Swapnil, the final team from the State Bank of India. Welcome, State Bank of India, Piyush and Swapnil. Let's hear a little from you.
Good evening to everyone. I am Piyush. I am working in SBI and Operation Department, Raipur, Chhattisgarh.
From Raipur?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Swapnil Ingole. I am from Bhilai, Chhattisgarh, working in Internal Audit Department, Raipur.
Not only they have qualified, they are the team who have traveled the farthest distance. So give them another round of applause so they participate next year as well. Welcome team State Bank of India, Piyush and Swapnil. All right, so I'm given to understand that out of the 3,800 teams, 6 teams from each of the zones qualified. So they seemingly are the brightest from the entire zone. So once again, please do collectively clap for all the 12 wonderful, wonderful people up on stage. Play hard, play well. You know what you are playing for. Today, there are prizes for the podium finishers. Top 3 teams do get prizes. However, the more important thing is only the winning team. And let me tell you, Reserve Bank of India, at least 2 other teams are very, very good quiz teams. So all the best to all of you. Only one team, the winning team, qualifies to the next round. Where is Rajiv Da? We do have some audience prizes, do we? All right, so why not begin the quiz with some audience questions? Having said that, can I frame some questions on the sponsors? Paperboard? Probably in a while I'll do that. But first this question. Not to do with the liquid part of your diet, but the solid part of your diet. So let's go to another wonderful dish. So I had this in the afternoon for my lunch. If somebody tells you that your steak is rare, R-A-R-E. Whenever you have a steak, you order a steak at any hotel, you can ask them to give you a rare steak. Can anybody tell me what does the word rare in steak mean? What does the word rare mean? I'm not going to penalize you if you're wrong, so try. There are some audience prizes. I might give you a prize even if you're wrong sometimes, but if your answer is funny. Yes, I have a hand there. What's your name? No, what's your name first? Aishwarya, right? How is Aradhya and Abhishek doing these days? Yes, Aishwarya, right. By the way, my name is not Vivek Oberoi. I can confirm. Yeah, what's your answer? How much it is cooked. So what does rare mean? Is it undercooked, overcooked, little cooked? Okay, so the least amount of heat is in a steak. Ladies and gentlemen, Aishwarya generally, with that name, you have to be right. Give her a round of applause. Absolutely right. So next time you go to a hotel and order for a steak, you can ask it to be given either in rare, very rare, medium, or cooked. So these are the various categories. Rare would mean that it is soft on the inside and a thin crust on the outside. So it is the least cooked. Good, happy with your prize, Aishwarya? Happy with your prize? Okay, well done. So next question, let's ask another audience question, probably to this side of the audience. To quickly ask another question. For that, I have to think of a question. All right, so many of you probably would have been following the chess championships. Magnus Carlsen, he is now once again being crowned as the undisputed Blitz champion of the world. However, for the first time in the history of Blitz championships, this particular win is different. How is this win of Magnus Carlsen different from any other Blitz chess championship that has taken place over the years? Yes. What's your name? Arpit. You are from IIBF? RBI. Oh, you have come to cheer your favorite teams. Oh, okay. Yes, Arpit, what do you think is the answer? The pronunciation is a little different, but any which way. So your basic answer is, this was the first time that the championship was actually shared by 2 people. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. Along with it, a prize. Well done. Well done, Arpit. That was indeed the case. For the first time in the history of Chess Blitz Championship, the award was actually shared. Now, to the teams, don't get fluttered or happy. Your questions are going to be a little more challenging than that. Let's begin the quiz with the main sets that I have for the teams. These are the rounds that we are going to do today. Each round has a different sort of pattern, different sort of scoring options. I'll lead you into it as we go into it. But to begin with, as you would have understood, most of the rounds are actually named on various chess moves. Opening move, castling, fun with finances are absolutely different. But Queen's Gambit, Rapid Chess, and then we'll complete it with End Game. Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin with, of course, the opening move. Here we go. Now, I'll go a little slow so that the first-time quizzers can find it easy and get into it. If a volunteer from IIBF can help us in removing that podium a little so that team 4 has a clear... you can send some volunteer if you can. हाँ, भैया कर दीजिए. एकदम कोने में कर दीजिए. Right. Thank you. Yeah. So there are 6 questions in this round on general knowledge. General knowledge might also mean a question here and there on BFSI or banking. Pass allowed to all the teams. We'll begin with team number 1, State Bank of India. Then in a clockwise direction from 1, we'll go across to team 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Power play allowed to all the teams except on the direct. Now, first-time quizzers, what is the concept of a power play? Let me give you a quick idea. So we are going to begin with team 1. Let's assume team 4 and 5, they also think they know the answer to my question. So what they can do is they can gently say power play. By power play, you are actually breaking the queue and getting a shot at answering the question. On the power play, rule number 1, please remember it is going to be a written affair. Any communication with me should only be in the written format. If you speak out any word, you'll get a lot of negatives, right? So let's assume my question is, what is the capital of Maharashtra? And let's assume you write Nagpur, which is incorrect. And let's assume Reserve Bank of India writes Pune, which is also incorrect. I won't reveal to the rest of the teams or to the audience what 4 and 5 have written. I'll rather what I'll do is I'll just indicate to my back-end team whether your answer is correct or incorrect. If it is correct, you get a +10. If you are incorrect, you lose 5 points, +10 or a -5. Then I'll return back to the team for whom it was originally a direct question. Here onwards, it goes in the normal sequence from 1 to 2, then 3. 4 and 5 will skip because they have already answered, then we'll go to 6. There is another twist here though. State Bank of India, since it is your direct question, before you give an answer, you can take it in 2 investment forms. Either you can go for the equity mode. The Sensex did not do too well yesterday, but I am hoping it'll be better for you. So if you take the equity route, you get a +15 or a -10. If you're very sure of your answer, then do play in the equity mode. However, if you are happy with your State Bank of India normal FD rates, which I think is hovering around 7% or thereabouts, then you get a +10 or a no negative. Are all the rules clear to all the teams? So those 2 investment modes are only applicable to your direct question, not in the power play mode. Clear to all of you? Let's begin. State Bank of India, here comes question number 1 on the screen for you. Other teams, do let me know if you want to take the power play. This was an American initiative enacted in 1948 to provide foreign aid to Western Europe, wherein the United States transferred $13.3 billion in economic recovery programs to Western European economies after the end of the Second World War. The initiative was named upon the United States Secretary of State, who is pictured here. It was a very important framework for the recovery of the entire European continent, which was kind of devastated due to the effects of the Second World War. So what is this called? Now it is open on the power play. Do let us know. Team 5, I've seen that. Any other team going for the power play? Do let us know. We'll be closing in the next 3 seconds. Closing in 3, 2, 1, closed. Only team 5. +10 points to Ramiz and Amit Vishwakarma. Give them a round of applause, please. +10 opening points. Good 10 points. Now we come back to State Bank of India. Team 1, before you answer, do let us know if you are taking the equity route or the safe fixed deposit route. Please speak into the microphone.
Fixed deposit.
Fixed deposit, 10 or no negative? The name of this person, the first name, I'll give that much to you. The surname is not essential to giving you scores. The first name of the person gives you the name of the plan. Answering? I need a quick answer. 3, 2, 1. Quickly? No. We'll have to pass it across to Punjab National Bank for a 10-pointer or no negatives. You can say pass if you don't have an answer. You want to pass it? Pass it across to team 3.
There's no negative points for pass.
No.
Is it Kissinger?
Is it Kissinger? No, it's not Henry Kissinger. State Bank, team 4. Passing. Team 6. Passing. There are no negatives, by the way. Might as well come up with some innovative guesswork. You can say Vinod Kamli if you want to. That's not going to be the answer, though. Want to stick with the pass? All right, passes back to the audience. Anyone in the audience who wants to take this? Raise your hand. There are prizes. Yes, I see a hand there. Okay, before I take your answer, I'll have to say a few things, right, to the audience members. Now, of the 3 decades that I've been doing this, I mean, not only quizzing, other things, I've seen one important thing wherever I go across the world. The audience is either the smartest people in the room or the people with the fastest internet bandwidth. So I'm going to ask follow-up questions. If your follow-up answer is not right, you're not going to get any prizes. But go ahead. Yeah. What plan? Marshall Plan. And what's your name? Vaibhav. Marshall, can you give us his first name as well? Okay. We completely trust you, Vaibhav. Give him a round of applause. This is indeed the Marshall Plan, and along with it a prize as well. This is indeed the Marshall Plan, named upon the US Secretary of State, Marshall. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, I have to make an important announcement. Any quiz or any event for that matter of this magnitude, because we started with the online elimination round wherein these many teams participated, getting everything together. From there on was moving to 4 different locations, and in some time we'll be doing the national finals as well. So you would understand it's a huge, huge enterprise, and none of it would have been possible without the generous helping hand of our sponsors. So I wanted to announce the names of the platinum sponsors. First, SBI, Canara Bank, Central Bank of India. Our gold sponsors, IDBI, Bank of India, Allahabad Bank. Silver sponsors, the Punjab National Bank. Thank you all very, very much. And I think all of them deserve a huge round of applause for helping us go through this particular event. All right, having said that, Bank of India is not here, but State Bank of India, you are the platinum sponsors, but you don't get any additional benefits though. All right, Punjab National Bank, next question is your direct. Do not answer in a hurry. Other teams, let me know if you want to go for the power play. All right, this is very easy. You don't have to read through the entire text. I'll make this simple. All of you know about Formula 1, right? Formula 1 came to India. It happened for 4 years, then it exited India. What was the main reason for Formula 1 to exit India? I mean, there were bureaucratic red tapeism, all of that. I mean, there are a number of reasons. But what was the primary reason for Formula 1 to exit India without completing their entire or renewing their contract? I need to know the reason for F1's exit from India. And even if you're not a fan of F1, just try to think logically. I'm sure you'll arrive at the answer. That's the idea of all questions. It is accessible to most of you. Even if you don't know the answer, with some innovative work, you can arrive at the answer. 3 more seconds after I close the power play. 3, 2, 1. Power plays are closed. Please do let us know, Punjab National Bank, if you're taking it on FD or on equity.
FD.
FD, plus 10 or no negatives. Go for it. Give us a nice story.
More number of accident prone.
Just lean into the mic so that the audience can and the camera can catch what you're saying.
More number of accidents.
Okay, so Nitin Gadkari wasn't happy according to you. There were so many accidents happening that F1. Punjab National Bank, be truthful. Have you ever been to Gurgaon?
No, sir.
Okay, you wouldn't have given that answer otherwise. Scorpios and road accidents. Well, State Bank of India, Team 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it was. Yes, that is part of the question. Budh International Circuit. Yes. State Bank of India.
Is it because of no sponsors or government not releasing funds for the same?
Lack of sponsors is your
Lack
essential
of
answer.
sponsors and
No.
government funds.
That's 2 different answers. I'm going to take lack of sponsors. State Bank of India.
Low popularity.
Low popularity. No. In fact, you're surprised to know that F1 has one of the highest recalls value post cricket and hockey. Team Reserve Bank of India.
I think it's because of taxation issues.
As in?
As in, even to bring the cars to India, I think that they were taxed. There was some import tax on it, because of which the price just shot up and they did not find it profitable to continue the race here.
RBI, you would know that that's a very nebulous answer. I need you to be very specific. I'm giving you another chance.
Import duty.
Yeah, that I have heard. So it's your answer essentially is import duty on cars. That's your answer. I'll have to pass you. State Bank of India.
To limit the number of Grand Prix in a year.
Globally. Because there were too many Grand Prix happening, so they thought India is not a good destination. All right, SBI.
Due to the low popularity.
Somebody has already called dibs on that. Low popularity is incorrect. They were the closest to the answer, RBI, hence I gave them another opportunity. So this is something which sports fans would not like, but obviously had to do with taxation and politics. So this is, as ma'am said, this was the Buddh International Circuit was at Greater Noida, which means it was geographically part of Uttar Pradesh. Mr. Akhilesh Yadav was the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh then, who had this wonderful brainwave thinking that Formula One is not sports but entertainment. So he imposed entertainment tax on a sport which was phenomenally higher than what sport tax would have been. Hence, Formula One thought of exiting India. That's the reason. You can clap for the question also. Sometimes does not take anything. So the answer primarily is from sports tax. It was categorized as an entertainment. All right, next question. It's a direct for Rituja and Rahul. Let's see what we have in store for you. There are two parts to this question. Can we go back once? Yeah. Before you read that question, and to all the teams on the power play, there are two parts to this question. The division of the score will be 5 plus 5, right? 5 plus 5. On the power play also, there will be no negative. If you get one part of it right, the other part wrong, you'll still get plus 5. Clear? 5 plus 5. Let's go to the question now. Here we go. It is a heavy plain woven textile made from unbleached and often not fully processed cotton. It may also contain unseparated husk parts. The fabric is far coarser than muslin, but less coarse and thick than canvas or denim. Now the interesting part is the name of this fabric actually owes its origin from the name of an Indian city. So what is the name of the city and what is the name of this textile? I need the name of the city and the textile both. Anyone going for the power play? It's obvious that the name of the city and the textile has to be closely sounding or resembling to each other. So what's the name of both? Power plays are still open. 3, power play. Of course there is a negative in power play if you get both parts wrong. Since there are 2 parts, if you get both parts wrong, you get a negative. If you get only one part right, one part wrong, then you still get your plus 5. What's the decision, Team 2, Punjab National Bank? Let me know quickly. Not taking the risk. Okay, we'll close the power play. Team 3, State Bank. Are you going to play this on equity or FD?
FD.
FD. Please pull the microphone a little towards you.
Right.
No negatives now for State Bank of India. The additional clue that I can give you, I mean, that's obvious in any ways. Try to think about the name of the city first.
That's what I'm trying to do.
After this, an audience question about another textile.
Go ahead.
Is it Bhagalpuri Andi?
Is it? I don't know. You need to tell me.
Bhagalpuri Andi.
Bhagalpuri Andi.
हाँ,
Auntie, it is called
Auntie, but
is it Bhagalpur?
Bhagalpur.
Bhagalpur ke Andis.
Not Auntie, sir. Auntie.
Please meet me after the quiz is over. I'll lay my hands on few of them. But incorrect. Yeah. Any other Andis that you want to say, State Bank of India?
Khadi.
Khadi. And what is the name of the city? Khadigram? No? Okay. RBI? This should be easy for them.
Dongri.
You just killed my audience question. Okay. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, there is something called dangris, which actually comes from dongri in very close to where you are. But that's not the answer. It's not dangris and dongri. Dangris is not the fabric per se.
Kosa.
State Bank?
Kosa.
And the Kosa is the city or the fabric?
Fabric.
Or both?
No, fabric, sir.
Fabric. And what is the city?
I don't know.
No? SBI 1? No idea? Would you like to try? No? Pass it across to PNB.
Chanderi.
Chanderi. And the town being?
Chanderi.
Chanderi from Chanderi. Okay. Then I would not have separated the points, isn't it? All right. Audience, anyone who wants to take a try? I just gave you a try. How about the gentleman here? Sambalpuri and Sambalpur. No. Any other guesses? If nobody else answers, then I'll come to you. Yes, sir. What's your name, sir? GN Rao. Okay, Mr. Rao? Jute and Jaipur. Oh, no, not really. No. This is actually from the city of Calicut. This is Calico. Calico and Calicut. Let's go to the answer. Calico from from Calicut. Nobody gets any points on this one. Obviously, in the online medium, we are all geniuses, but as you would understand, this is the physical round, so the questions are going to be challenging because at the end of the day, we are looking for the winning team who's going to compete with the best from the country at the national finals. In the meanwhile, let's trudge along to team number 4 for their direct question. Do not answer in a hurry, team 4. Question is open to the rest of the teams on power. This is an easy one. Look at this painting. In this famous painting of Raja Ravi Verma, it is the painting of Matsya Avatar of Vishnu. What does the 4 infants artistically represent? There are 4 infants in Vishnu's hand. What do they represent? At this point in time, may I request, Gaurav, can we go back once again, please? Sorry for that. May I request all the audience members, including, but just in case, including the members who are participating, to please keep their mobile phones inside their pockets, bags. If anyone has a smartwatch, please take it off and put it inside your bag. Same goes to the audience. Audience, this is a quiz, so let's play it in the spirit of the quiz. Please keep your mobile phones powered off and inside your pockets. Let's go to the question now, please. Yes. So, artistically speaking, what do the 4 infants in the arms of this avatar of Vishnu represent? Again, think simple. Should not be difficult, actually. Number 4 is important, so that is how you arrive at the answer. Why 4? What do they artistically represent? Think mythology. Anyone going for the power play? 3 going for the power play? Yes, no, tell us. Okay, power plays are closed. Only team 2 will be allowed. Let's see what you write. Just write the basic part. You don't have to write 4 different things. Just write. I've got the idea right, but the information wrong, I'm afraid. That's going to be a -5, -5 for P and B, as we now trudge along to team 4 and seek their answer, equity or
Fixed.
Fixed deposit, okay? Teams are not too adventurous thus far. Yes, teams SBI 4.
Different races.
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 As in? What are the races' name?
From other parts of India.
No, can't give that to you. RBI, get your 10 points.
4 Varnas.
Precisely what PNB wrote. No, it's not the Varnas.
Asur, Manav, Daitya, and Dano.
No. SBI 1. This is a lot easier. Think simple.
Water, air, fire, earth.
The 4 elements of the world. No. 2 has answered. Team 3. 4. The number 4 is important.
Is it the 4 yogas?
4 yogas.
Yugs.
Okay, the 4 yugas. No. Audience, I'm done with all the teams. Audience, what are 4? Think simple. 4 Vedas. Come on. Atharved, Yajurved, Samved, all of that. These are the 4 Vedas. I forgot to ask your name. What's your name? A little louder, please. Okay, give her a round of applause, please. Teams, costly miss. Come on. After Varnas, you should have gone for the Vedas. That is what it artistically represents. All right, let's go to the penultimate question of the opening round. It's going to be a direct for RBI. Can we change the question? No. So this is not what was intended. But RBI, you know the punishment, right? Saturday and Sunday office, if you do not answer this correctly. Okay. It is a RBI Innovation Hub initiative dedicated to fostering a thriving ecosystem to accelerate the journey of fintechs in India by transforming India's fintech landscape by bringing together regulators, startups, incubators, accelerators, investors, banks, so on and so forth. Simple question is, what is it called? Ideally, it's an acronymated name. So I want both the acronym and the abbreviation. Okay, I'll give either. But try to give me the expanded form. If nobody gives me the expanded form, then I'll take the short form also. It's open on the power play. Let us know, anyone going for the power play. The answer is somewhere in the question. Abbreviation consists of 4 alphabets. 4 alphabets. I would ideally want it to be an expanded answer, full answer. If nobody gives me the full answer, I'll give points to the team who is the closest. Okay, we'll close the power play now. Team RBI taking it by the looks that you have. I don't think you are going to take the equity mode, but it's your choice. Equity or FD? FD. I've given a lot of things in the question. The answer is you just have to read between the lines and conjure up things and you'll arrive at the answer. It is literally what the question says. It is about bringing together startups, incubators, accelerators, investors. Therein lies the answer. 4 alphabets. Answering? A little away from the Department of Supervision, maybe. 3, 2.
Maybe RSIA.
RSIA. And it stands for what? Never leave a quiz question like that. You might be very close to the answer. What is RSIA?
Regulators, startups.
On the microphone, please let the cameras also listen to what you're saying.
Regulators, startups, incubators, accelerators.
Regulators.
Startups.
Startups.
Incubators and
Incubators.
And accelerators.
And accelerators. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause for trying. No points though. Thank you RBI for creating a new department while at IIBF. However, we'll have to pass it across to State Bank of India. What's your answer? Take inspiration from them, create a new branch, that's okay. Answering? Ribs, RIBS. Makes me hungry. Sounds like pork ribs. No. SBI 1, answering. Passing. Team 2.
Is it STEM?
STEM. And it stands for?
Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Don't help them, yaar. Yes. STEM stands for? As in STEM education, you mean?
No.
SBI 2.
Is it Access?
AXIS.
ACCIS.
Okay, and it stands for?
Accelerators, incubators, and startups.
Okay. At least teams are working on it. Team 5. Team 4, I'm sorry. No idea. Pass it back to the audience. The full name. Anyone full name? So one person can't be knowing all the answers. Please don't be on your mobile phones because that kind of, kills the fun. Yes. I'm sorry, I'm coming too close to the camera. Yeah. RAMP. Yeah, that's what I said. RAMP. And it stands for what? All fashion, very fashionable answer, by the way. RAMP stands for what? No, Aishwarya would be happy with RAMP. Yeah? No. But that's not the answer. RBI, the answer is FAST. F-A-S-T, where the F stands for FinTech. That's what the answer. FinTech and Startup Acceleration, or FAST. That is what it is. You just had to read through the question. Obviously, you had to have some idea to arrive at the answer, but that is how it is. All right, we'll conclude the opening round with the last question for team number 6. Let's see what you have to do. From the world of politics, he had the distinction of being elected Speaker of the Lok Sabha during his very first term in the House, which is a rare distinction. Nobody else has become the Speaker of the Lok Sabha after directly being elected to the office. He served twice as Speaker of the Lok Sabha, thereby becoming the longest serving Speaker of the Lok Sabha, whose tenure lasted an incredible 9 years plus. A popular face of Jat politics in Rajasthan during the 1980s, he served as the Minister of Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare from 91 to 96. In fact, he was very close to farmer issues. So you can, I don't know if it is politically correct, but the Sharad Pawar equivalent in North Indian politics. So who is this gentleman? In other words, see, I mean, this is a simple UPSC kind of a question. If you simply know who has been the longest serving Speaker of Lok Sabha, that's it. He has been the longest serving Speaker of Lok Sabha. Who is he? Surprising, teams are not going for the power plays. This I thought was the easiest question. 3, 2, power play. Okay, we'll accept that. Any other team, power plays are over. Fantastic. Team 3 is very interested at what you are writing, so might as well hide your answers. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 10 points. Give them a round of applause. Well done. So you have made amends to your earlier -5, and you are in the positive territory now. Question now passes across to State Bank of India, Team 6, equity or FD? FD, +10 or no negatives? Go for it. You want a clue? I can help you with a further clue. But when I give you a clue, you cannot take the equity route. You have to still stick with the FD route. Do you want an additional hint? Yes, no? Okay. I'll give you two clues actually to help you out coming up with the right answer. Clue number 1, that's not Rahul Gandhi. Clue number 2 is more important. Now, serious territory. That's not Narendra Modi either. Obviously, this is the zonal finals. You have to work your way to achieving that podium finish. Yes, State Bank, what's your answer? Other teams, take that as an advice. Don't ask for further clues from me. Quick, passing? Okay, pass to State Bank of India 1. Passing. Punjab National Bank. Oh, you have answered, sorry. Yes, Team 3.
I've seen what they've written, so I'm recusing from this.
Fantastic. For honesty, at least give them a round of applause. Well done, Rahul. We'll go for a coffee together. Okay. When was the last time I went to coffee with a man? Never. Okay, Team 4. No? You have also seen their answer? No? RBI? Take a guess now. No negatives. Any Jat politics?
Shekhawat.
Bhairav Singh Shekhawat. See, that's a good guess, but incorrect. Audience, yes, ma'am. Familiar face at IIBF, yes. Mr. Balram Jakhar. Well done! Give her a round of applause and a prize along with it, please. This is Balram Jakhar. Absolutely. Sorry, my answer does not include Mr., but that's okay. All right, so we are doing good on time, is it? Can we ask some audience questions? We can? Okay, let's go to an audience question. What do we have? Oh, this I haven't asked, but part of the same. You have answered something similar. So Magnus Carlsen was actually disqualified from earlier. So there was a lot of drama, as all of you know. This was taking place in New York. He was actually suspended, both from Rapid as well as Blitz, but later on he came for Blitz. What was the essential reason? Whose hand did I see first? Sir's hand I saw. Okay. Sir, if you don't mind, because I remember you giving some answers at Delhi, so I saw his hand first. Would you mind if I go across to him? Okay, let's go to you. What's your name, sir? Okay, Mishra. Almost sounds like, what's your name? Bond, James Bond. Yeah, okay. Okay, Mr. Mishra, what's your answer? What's your answer? Genes issue. Care to just expand your answer a little? What do you mean by genes issue? Okay. Okay, fantastic, Mr. Mishra. Well done. Let's give him a round of applause. So, according to the official attire, one is not supposed to wear jeans. That's the actual photo of he storming out. And later on, I mean, this saga continues. Yesterday, I went through a serious web portal. It's not like one of those, homegrown web portal, but a serious web portal suggesting that the actual title may have been fixed. So both of them, because there is some, it's just like cricket. There are so many leagues due to, wanting to get back at FIDE. So what they have done, they might have actually fixed the match at winning the titles. So let's see where this goes. For the moment, ladies and gentlemen, what we can do is, just to save on time, we can tell you the scores verbally. Starting with Team 1. Team 1 is on how many points? Team 1 is yet to open their account. Team 2 is on 5. They got a -5, then +10, so they are now on 5. 3 is also yet to open their account. Okay. 5 is on 10. 4 is yet to open their account. Team 6 is yet to open their account. So this is just the opening round. It was just as it is called, starters. So the riso d'entrée, as it's called, is going to now come on screen. Next round, though, is going to be a little easier to get points. We call this round, ladies and gentlemen, castling. Let's go to castling, please. This round, all questions are MCQs, so might as well try, because there are 4 options, one of them will be correct. That's your choice. One try for a team on the direct, they'll get 20 seconds. So that's rule number 1, very important. You will get only 20 seconds to answer or arrive at the answer. The timer will be displayed on screen the moment I'm done reading the question. And what else? Pass is allowed. This time we are going to reverse the direction of the round, since the earlier round was in a clockwise direction. To make the seating positions absolutely inconsequential, this time we are going to start with team 6, and in a counterclockwise direction. From 6 we'll go to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So team 6, if you are incorrect, then what happens? It passes only one time to the immediate neighboring team, which is going to be team 5. Team 5, though, you have 2 options. You can either play the question, in which case if you're playing, if you get it right, +5, but if you get it wrong, you're at a -5. Or you could simply opt not to play the question, in which case I'm going to bounce it back to the audience or give out the answer myself. Are all the rules clear?
Are there any negative points for the direct question?
For the direct, no.
Okay.
That is what it says.
Right.
+10 or no negatives on the direct, but on the pass, since you have only 3 options to work with, it becomes a little easier. So there is a negative element, only if you choose to play. Let's begin, ladies and gentlemen. Round castling. First question is for State Bank of India, team 6. Let's see what we have for you. This is your question. Which committee headed by a retired governor of RBI to propose reforms in insurance recommended the opening of the insurance sector to private players? Run the timer, please. Amitabh Ghosh Committee, C. Rangarajan, R. N. Malhotra Committee, Bimal Jalan Committee. And your timer has started.
Option C.
Option C is?
Malhotra Committee.
R. N. Malhotra Committee. They sound very sure. For a reason, ladies and gentlemen, that's 10 points. Well done. Let's give them a round of applause. Yes, the Malhotra Committee actually recommended the opening up of, or rather reopening up of the insurance sector to the private players. Plus 10 points, well picked up 10 points. Next question is going to be for RBI Team 5. This is your question. What is the classification of bank accounts that facilitate illegal transactions by receiving and transferring funds from unlawful activities with or without the complicity of the account holder? Run the timer, please. Is it called the mule account, zonkey account, liger account, or a pony account?
Option
I love my creativity also.
Option A, mule.
You know, I was just about praising myself because all the other names I, well, kind of gave birth to them. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 10 points. Give them a round of applause. It is indeed called the mule account. Let's click A. You know, Mumbai, if you don't clap for the right answers, we are going to all fall off to sleep. Please do clap. Wonderfully done by RBI Team 5. They get the 10 points. Next up, direct question for SBI. This is your question. Subhash Chandra Bose made his famous "Give me blood and I shall give you freedom" speech in 1944 to the members of INA. In which country was this made? Run the timer. Singapore, Burma, Japan, Afghanistan.
Option B, Burma.
Option B, Burma. This round is good to the teams. Burma or Myanmar. Let's click B, Burma or Myanmar. Plus 10 points. Well done. Yes. State Bank of India, Team 3, they are in pressure because the 3 teams, they have got the 10 points. Hope you two get it. Let's go to the question now. This physicist received the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1906 for his discovery of electron, which was the first subatomic particle to be found. He's also credited with finding the first evidence for isotopes of a stable element in 1930. Run the timer, please. Is it Ernst Rutherford, Lawrence Bragg, John Dalton, or J.J. Thomson? On the microphone, please.
A. Rutherford.
A. Rutherford. Ernst Rutherford. Let's click A. Ernst Rutherford. And now you have the option either to give an answer or to opt out of it. What is going to be? You'll give an answer, which means it's a +5 or a -5. Go for it.
J.J. Thomson.
J.J. Thomson. Ma'am is showing her thumbs up. Let's go to J.J. Thomson. Well done, ma'am. Well done, the team. Yes, this is J.J. Thomson. Well done. That's 5 points, by the way, to Punjab National Bank. PNB you have now an opportunity to get another 10 points because next up is your direct question. Let's go to the question, please. The Pallava dynasty existed from 275 CE to round about 897 CE. Simple question is, which city served as their capital city? Around the time of Madurai, Kanchipuram, Vijayanagar, Mysore. On the direct, there are no negatives, so might as well try. Is it? I don't know. You need to tell me.
Madurai.
Madurai, I'm afraid, is incorrect. We'll click that. It'll turn to red, which means the question now passes across to SBI. Are you going to play or opt out of it?
We are playing.
You are playing. +5 or a -5. Go for it.
B, Kanchipuram.
Well done. +5 points. Let's clap for team 1. Yes, Pragnesh and Sohail. This is indeed Kanchipuram. Let's go to the last question of this round. It's going to be your direct. Which non-regional country has recently joined Asian Development Bank as its 69th member? Remember, run the timer, please. Non-regional country. Is it Poland, Australia, Israel, or Brazil? Join the Asian Development Bank. D, Brazil. Let's stop the timer. Brazil is going to be on screen. Incorrect. So we are going to pass it across to SBI. Playing or opting out? Playing. +5, -5.
Israel.
Israel. Let's go to option C, Israel. Well done, yes. +5 points. So what we can do is, I need now the scores to be projected on screen. In the meanwhile, we can do an audience question. I don't need the answer. Can we go to the question? Next one, please. Yes. Okay, I don't need the question. Which bank was named as the best bank of India by Global Finance magazine? I don't need this. Yeah, which bank was declared as the best bank by the Global Finance magazine? I'll give you the options. HDFC. Let's include the sponsors, yeah. The options are IDBI, Bank of India, PNB, SBI. Yeah. Come on, who's going to answer? I need some new hands. Come on, I've given you 4 options. How difficult can it be? So what do you think? SBI. So you are working for IIBF earlier at SBI, is it? Or is it just your answer? So you think SBI is the best branch? Not according to me or you, but that's by the Global magazine. Well done, let's clap for him. Yes, it is SBI, fantastic. All right, teams. Now, the third round is going to be probably new to all of you, if not most of you. The scoring pattern is going to be starkly different from what you might have witnessed until now, but those who are accustomed to other quizzes that I do probably would know about it. We'll tell you about it in a while. It's a passing round though, and as I keep referring to the previous round as Achhe Din Khatam. So that is what it literally means. Aapke achhe din hote hain khatam. Because from the next round onwards, you don't have the luxury of any multiple choice options. From here onwards, based on the question, you'll have to formulate your own answers. Anytime we are ready, here comes the scores on screen. Pop up the volume, please. Okay. 5 is leading with 20 points. Give them a round of applause, please. All of you would agree these are very early days because there isn't much to choose between a 20-pointer and a 10-pointer. So anybody can make a comeback. All of you, you'll have to give a run for their money to Team Reserve Bank of India. They are not going to like me saying that, but all the best to all the teams. Let's proceed to round number 3. Here we go. Round number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. It is not intense market finance, but this is not starkly different. That's the next round. I'll talk about it later. This round, obviously, as the round suggests, all questions are on the BFSI sector. We have tried to, spread it across various facets of BFSI, but nothing very technical in nature. For that, you have your JIIB and CAIIB. We did not want any conflict of interest with Banking Chanakya quiz. 6 questions on finance. Questions shall pass to all the teams. However, how does the power play work? Please arm the buzzers, Gaurav. Power play will only work, it's not on multiple teams. Only one team can play the power play to the fastest team on the buzzer. And you can buzz at any point in time. You don't have to wait to complete me reading the question or the team giving the right answer. You can buzz and then sit tight. The first try obviously would be for the team for whom it is a direct question. On the power play, it's a +10 or a -5. In the normal sequence, it's a +10 and no negatives. Last round was in a counterclockwise direction. This time again, we are going to switch directions. We are going to start with State Bank of India. Please don't answer in a hurry. We'll wait for the buzz for the rest of the 5 teams. Let's go ahead. Round number 3, first question coming up on the screen now. Long question. In 1993, American financial giant State Street, in cooperation with American Stock Exchange, launched Standard & Poor's Depository Receipts, or known as SPDR, which was traded in real time and tracked the S&P's 500 index. This was the first ETF, or exchange traded fund, to trade in the United States, and it continues to trade to this day. In response, another company launched a series of ETFs called the WEBs, which was an acronym for World Equity Benchmark Shares. So what it did was, the S&P, they only tracked the stock exchange in their home country, and what this company did was, WEBs was essentially keeping track of the indices of all major market economies. Which company launched the famous WEBs? This company, of course, is a behemoth. It runs to this day. It is one of the largest, it's an American company. It's one of the largest American financial companies. Which company launched this? It is open on the buzzer. By the way, these are circuit cutting buzzers. There's a screen behind you. The team who buzzes the fastest, their numbers will appear there. I'm going to keep it open for team 5 has gone for the buzzer. You need to wait for a while. No, we are doing this on power play, right? So you need to write the answer. You had to take that risk. However, that's not right. Let's reset the buzzer. Yeah, -5 to team 5. Team 1 will now try and answer this. One of the largest behemoths of American financial system and the world financial system for that matter. Who's this? No negatives for you, so go ahead with any name. I need a quick answer, SBI. Come on, I'm sure you know the name of giant financial institutions, so go ahead, give us any name.
Microsoft.
Microsoft. What would they have to do with the financial sector? PNB.
Is it JP Morgan?
JP Morgan. You always ask a question to me. Is it JP Morgan? We'll wait and see whether that's correct or not. SBI?
There's no negative marking here.
No.
Goldman Sachs.
Goldman Sachs. Okay. SBI, team 4. HSBC. Team SBI 6.
Deutsche Bank.
Deutsche. Deutsche is not an American bank, right? We are done with all the teams, right? Here comes the answer on screen. Let's go to the answer, please. The correct answer is Morgan Stanley. Yeah, so close enough, BlackRock, but not the right answer. This is Morgan Stanley. Let's go to the next question. It's going to be a direct for team 2. Buzzers are armed. What is the asset classification when an asset has remained NPA for more than 12 months for tier 1 banks? Team 5, once again, write the answer. Team 2, wait, we'll come back to you. Make it a little more legible, please. I can't read that.
They have pressed already.
Okay. Yeah, they've gone for the buzzer. Only the fastest team. No. Living life dangerously. That is going to be a -5 once again for team 5. Reset the buzzer, please.
Oh, yeah, that's what. This is a very easy question.
How do you know what they were thinking? You said that.
No, but he knows his mistake now, I think. Yeah, that's why.
He realized it.
Okay. Team 2. No negatives now, go for it. That's a -5, by the way, for RBI. They've got 2 negatives on the trot.
Is it loss asset?
What?
Loss asset.
Loss asset. Yeah, we have a new quiz master who's always shaking his hand. Yes. Team 3.
A doubtful asset.
Well done. He actually teaches this, so well done. You would know it. This is doubtful asset. Each time, let me not remind you, audience, you're a lovely audience. Please do clap for all the right answers. Plus 10 points. This is a doubtful asset. Plus 10 points. You teach this, isn't it?
Huh?
You teach this, isn't it?
Apart from many other things.
Apart from. How modest of you. Plus 10 points. All right, next question is your direct. Here it comes on the screen. Such an easy one. What is the minimum initial deposit requirements? Team 1 has gone for the pounds. You have to write the answer. I had my heart in my mouth. You would have got a -1,000,000 points or somewhere close to it. Huh? On the power play, teams remember, on the power play, don't speak out the answer. You have to write the answer. Are you an investor at Sukanya Samriddhi? Yes, no? Not yet. Okay. Hopefully soon. That's a +10 points. Let's clap for team 1. Well done. 10 points. And it's a direct for team 3.
250 rupees.
250 rupees. Well done. Let's clap for them. This is 250 rupees. Yes. Initial deposit and yearly minimum is 250 rupees. Fantastic. Next question is going to be direct for team 4. Let's go to the question, please. What is the name of the contributory pension scheme regulated and administered by PFR? Which team is this? Team 2. Reset the buzzer. Reset the buzzer. Be ready. You have to write the answer. Team 2. It is regulated by PFRDA, designed specifically for all Indian minor citizens till they achieve the age of 18 years. I need the full answer. And this time, once again, hide your answer when you write. I'm going to come in between, if you don't mind. I've seen that, hide it. Well done. +10 points. Let's clap for them. +10 points. Well done, team Punjab National Bank. And it's a direct to team 4. Answer.
NPS Vatsalya.
Vatsalya, we'll give that to you. Well done. Yes, that is 10 points. Well answered. State Bank of India, team 4. Here comes the answer on screen. This is indeed NPS Vatsalya. Even if you did not know the answer, if you are good enough in Hindi, probably you would get the answer anyways. Vatsalya means that. All right, next question, direct for RBI. Open on the buzzer for the rest of the teams. IFC, the International Finance Corporation, a member of the World Bank Group and the largest global development institution, is partnering with which private sector bank in India to provide a 500 million loan to help develop a blue finance market? All of you, I'm hoping that you know the concept of a blue finance. So which Indian bank is this? 500 million loan. Which? I'll get the answer anyways in the normal sequence, but whether a team is courageous enough to go for the buzzer, we'll see. I'm going to keep it open for another 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and power plays are closed. Team 5, what's your answer? Yeah, they're doing their permutation and combination. Kuch bhi bolo.
ICICI Bank.
No, ICICI is taken. What's next?
HDFC.
HDFC is taken. No. 2 gone.
Axis Bank.
That's the correct answer. Well done. That's the correct answer. Yes. This is indeed the Axis Bank. That's 10 points to Team State Bank of India. As we now go to the last question of this round, is going to be for SBI 6. This is your question. Under the LRS regime, all team 5, under the LRS regime, all resident individuals, including minors, are allowed to freely send up to USD 250,000 per financial year for any permissible current or capital account transaction or a combination of both. Simple question is, what does LRS stand for? I'm trusting your handwriting. No, I'm not trusting. Write it again. Bold, please. Yeah, that I've got. Second one. Got it? Next one. Yes. Well done. +10 points. Let's clap for them, please. Reserve Bank of India. Hopefully they are back in the game. We'll see the scores in a while from now. SBI, it's your direct question. What does LRS stand for?
Legitimate revenue system.
Is it what?
Legitimate revenue system.
Legitimate.
Legitimate.
Legitimate. Legitimate what?
Revenue system.
Revenue system. I don't think there's an English word called legitimate. Team SBI 1.
Liberalized remittance systems.
Well done. Scheme system, I'll give that to you. That's okay, that's okay. We'll give that to you. Yes, please do clap for SBI. Here comes the answer on screen. This is liberalized remittance scheme. All right, so that about does it for the third round of the quiz. Whether one team is back in the game, we'll have a check on the scorecard. Let's start with team 1. They're on how many points? 35 points. Well done. Let's clap for them. Good 35 points. Team 2 is on 20. Team 3 also on 20. Team 4 20. Team 5 20. Team 6 is on 15. So as of now, Team 1 is leading. Well done. Let's clap for them once again. Okay, State Bank of India, just toggle up the switch on your microphone and answer this. It's open? Okay. Fetch the microphone to you. So what happens in the event that there is a tie between Team 1 and Team 3? What do? You play it easy, give them a chance.
Give them a chance.
Give them a chance. See, at the end of the day, he has to go back to the same house. So.
Yes, sir. Boss is always boss.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the scores achieved at the close of this round. We'll now head with the next round. Yes, so I had told you a bits about the next round. So this is where we actually... Yeah, can we have a little bit of silence? Thank you. Yeah. So as of now, apart from the depth of your knowledge, we were also testing the speed of your recall value. The next round is going to be a complete probing of the depth of your knowledge. Here is from where onwards the better teams pull ahead, because you need to have the depth of knowledge. The scoring pattern is the following. Last round was this way. Okay, we are again going to reverse the direction of the round. So what happens is, and audience members, please listen to this. Now, in this round, strategy and those kind of things is also important, because there is a premium to the question. We'll start with Team 1. If you answer, it's not on the power play, right? It's not on the power play. It's simple passing. However, the premium is the value of the question keeps increasing with every pass. So with Team 1, for you it's on 10 points. If you give the right answer, end of story, we all go back home happily ever after. If not, then the question then passes across to Team 2. So the increment is 1 point per pass. For Team 2, it will be for 11 points. For you, 12 points, 13 points, 14 points, 15 points. So what's the logic behind this? Because if the question is being passed by so many teams, the question either is difficult or the teams aren't able to comprehend. So either ways, it's kind of same. So that is the logic behind this. Let's go to the round which I call the Queen's Gambit. No, yeah, Queen's Gambit. So I've already, the value ranges from 10 to 15 and so on. Let's go to the first question. It's not on the power play, so don't worry about the power play. Wait for your turn. A long question for Team 1. I'll give you some time to gather your thoughts on this one. Born in Rebecque, which is a principality in Belgium, he worked in his uncle's chemical factory from the age of 21. In 1861, he, along with his brother Alfred, developed the ammonia soda process, which is now more famous with his surname. So the process is still very, very important, and the most important process in its particular industry for the manufacture of soda ash from brine as a source of sodium chloride, and limestone, which was as a source for calcium carbonate. The exploitation of his patents brought him considerable wealth, which he used for philanthropic purposes. However, he is most famous for the series of important conferences in science. That should be a giveaway. He is most famous. A famous series of conferences in science bears his name. In fact, the first such conference is legitimately by all commentators considered to be the greatest gathering of scientists ever. This is something very, very consequential to the world of science. So what is the name of the gentleman? Even if you don't give us his full name, his surname will suffice, because the surname gives us the name of the conference. What conference? What is the name of the scientist? Yes, Team 1. Generally credited as the greatest ensemble of some of the greatest scientists of the world in its first conference. From Albert Einstein to all of them were there. Yes, SBI? I hope you have understood the question. So think about the name of a scientist, famous scientist. There's no negatives, so might as well try. Still want to pass? Pass it across to Team 2. And what is his full name? Which bear? Want to give us his full name? So the name of the conference is the Bear Conference. Okay, Team SBI 2. When I say SBI 2, they are SBI 1. Right. So you are SBI 2. Answering?
No.
No?
I
SBI
know
3.
about the conference, but I don't remember the name.
I will give you points if the name of the conference is correct. I have clarified that.
I don't remember the
You
name of the
don't
conference.
remember, okay. SBI passes across to, so now the question is worth 14 points. Take a try, 14 points is the worth of the question.
Higgins boson.
Boson. So the name of the conference is the Boson Conference. No? For 15 points. SBI 6. Passing. Audience, anyone? This is the famous Solvay Conference. Let's go to the answer. This is the Solvay Conference, the biggest gathering of scientists ever. Yeah, that's the actual photograph of the conference on Solvay Conference. For another day, probably just look at the remarkable gentleman seated on the front row. It is what science was based upon and still is based upon. All right, let's go to the next question. It's going to be for 10 points worth first to team number 2. Let's see what we have in store. Wonderful. This is a Japanese practice called inimori. So in inimori, the practice which is fairly common in white-collar workers, they would seem rather indecent outside of Japanese culture. Very, very indecent in India for sure. You know, so what is this? This actually developed because of the various hectic work culture that the Japanese adhered to. So the simple question is, what is the practice of inimori? It is very, very common in Japanese work culture, would be considered bad for any other societies, definitely bad for Indians. CEO sir is here. I don't know if he's going to introduce it at IIBF anytime soon, but we'll see. We'll see. Team 2, Punjab National Bank. Answer.
It is the 5-day work.
5-day. People are now going towards 4-day work. 5 days past. No. For 11 points to team 3.
It is that they are given sleep breaks between work in order to increase their efficiency.
Within work time? So you sleep in your office? Say no further, 11 points. Well done. Say no further, yes, inimuri is the actual concept. So that is what they do. Look at the desk. That is the quick naps that the Japanese take. Ladies and gentlemen, give team number 3 a round of applause, please. They get themselves 11 points for that answer. Next question is your direct. You do that, SBI? You do that, inimuri? No? Okay.
Sometimes we do get them.
All right. This is a question from the world of sports. This former Indian cricketer who played in 39 test matches and 19 ODIs between 1974 to 1981, he also played in both the World Cups of 75 and 79 in the Indian team. He started his career playing Ranji Trophy for Saurashtra, but later he played for Mumbai as well. Identify this left-arm fast-medium pace bowler with a long run-up and a high leaping action. Who is this famous Indian medium-fast bowler? Was an integral part of the team for many, many years. Played both at the 75 and 79 World Cups. Who's this Indian bowler? This is the direct for team 3. Indian cricketer, bowler.
At a bowler from that time. That to a pacer.
Might as well say Kapil Dev if you want.
No. I keep remembering all the spinners, but pacers I just don't remember from that time.
Answering? Yes, no?
No, sir, we are passing.
For 11 points to team 4.
I think Ajay Jadeja.
Ajay Jadeja played in 75 and 79. You just increased his age by a couple of decades. Okay, so now the question is worth 12 points. For 12 points to RBI.
Gavri.
That reminds me of a Mumbai underworld song. Sorry, I forgot. I'm a politician.
Karsan Gavri.
Karsan Gavri. 12 points, say no further. Well done. Well done. By the way, Ramesh, Arun Gavli and Karsan Gavri are two different individuals. By the way. Let's clap for them. 12 points. Well done. Yes, 12 points. Next question, it's a direct for team SBI, team 4. Here we go with your question. Long one. I'm looking for the name of a spice, masala. Now, before I take this answer, please remember, all of you, I'll give you enough time, don't worry. Many of you might be from different geographies. So if you give me the name of the spice in Malayali or any other dialect, I won't be able to recognize. So I am looking for the English name or at max the Hindi name of the spice. Those are the two things that will do. I couldn't have said this at the Chennai quiz, but Hindi is very acceptable here. All right. So the earliest evidence of use of the spice is more than 3,500 years old from the Banda Island in Indonesia. These islands were the only source of production of the spice until modern history. By the 13th century, Arab traders had pinpointed the origin of the spice to the Banda Islands, but kept its location secret from the later European traders. In order to obtain a monopoly on the production and trade of the spice, the Dutch East India Company waged a bloody battle with the Bandanese in 1621. Historians say that the island before this struggle had a population of around 15,000 people, but after they waged the war, only 1,000 survived. So you know there was a large-scale massacre by the Dutch East India Company when they came to know that the spice, this is the only place where the spice grows. So what is the name of the spice? It's a direct for team 4. Try to give me the English name of the spice.
Black pepper.
Black pepper for 11 points to team 5.
Cardamom.
Cardamom for 12 points. Team 6.
Jaifal.
And what do you call that in English? Jaifal? Good that I know a bit of Hindi. Ladies and gentlemen, 12 points. Well done. Well done. Well done. Let's go to the answer, please. Let's go to the answer. Jaifal or nutmeg is the answer I was looking for. To the audience, nutmeg is also the style of a certain pass in football. Right? So let's clap for them once again. 12 points is what they get. As we now come across to the question, which is a direct for RBI. Let's go to the question, please. By the way, 12 points for team 6. He is a 13th century Sufi saint who is considered one of the founding fathers of the Chishti Sufi order. His most famous disciple, of course, is Nizamuddin Chishti of Delhi, making him an important link in the chain of Chishti masters in South Asia and a very influential spiritual master of South Asia. One of his most important contributions to Punjabi literature was his development of the languages for literary purpose, because otherwise there was no literary work in Punjabi for that matter. His shrine is located at a place called Pakpatan in Punjab. When I say Punjab, Pakistani Punjab. What is the name of this revered Sufi saint? That's the picture of his shrine in Pakpatan in Punjab, Pakistan. For 10 points, this is a direct to team RBI. So you don't have to give his birth name, which is rather longish. How do we know him better?
Baba Farid.
Baba Farid, out of all those Sufi saints. But you can only get 10 points because this is your direct. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. What a good answer that is. This is Baba Farid. Fantastic answer. I cannot begin to tell you how good an answer that is. They deserve a louder round of applause, please, for that answer. Well done. 10 points to RBI. Gaurav, just a quick check. Is Team State Bank still leading? They are on? They are on how many points, Team 1? 35. And they are on? 42. Okay, 35, 42. The gap is not that much to bridge. So Team SBI, you have to take those half chances from now onwards. Last question of this round, is direct to Team SBI. What word defines a mortgage wherein the borrower transfers possession of the property to the lender until the loan is fully repaid? It's not an easy question, by the way. And I'm looking for the correct pronunciation. So one additional toffee from my end, whoever gives the correct pronunciation of the answer. Ladies and gentlemen, just imagine I do these kind of events, pretty regularly. That's my day job. So for IIBF and some other banking quiz, I have to study banking in detail, which is kind of difficult. But SBI, here we go. For 10 points. This generally happens for property, etc. So You know, the borrower gives the property rights to the
Hypothecation.
lender. Hypothecation couldn't have been that easy, right? For 11 points for team 1.
Equitable mortgage.
Once.
Possession.
Don't psych him, yaar. Come on. Yeah. Go on.
Equitable mortgage.
Equitable mortgage. 11 points no. For 12 points now to team 2. For 13 points now to team 3.
Is it usufructory mortgage?
Somebody says yes, and Sir says yes. I say yes, well done. Yes, that's the answer. 13 good points. Here comes the answer on screen. This is usufructuary mortgage. It's called usufructuary mortgage. 13 points. All right. So we are done with this round. Can we have a quick check on the scores just to save on time? We can do it verbally maybe, starting with team 1. Team 1 stays on 35. Team 2 is on 20. Fantastic. 44 points to team number 3. Okay. Team 4 is on 20. Team 5 is on 42. Fantastic. Team 6, 27. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the idea. We don't want a one-horse race. So most of the teams are clustered together. Please do clap once again for all the teams. With 2 rounds to go, this is hotting up. Up next is back to testing the speed of your recall or the speed of your knowledge, both ways. The questions are going to be a little shorter because the round is purely on the buzzer. Only for one team, the fastest team on the buzzer, will be allowed to answer. For first-time quizzers, the first thing that you need to remember is, if you think you know the answer, don't just give the answer right away, okay? Because first I'll have to spot who's the fastest team on the buzzer. Now these are circuit cutting buzzers, which means only the fastest buzz will get registered. Once that happens, the other 5 buzzing will get inconsequential. So do not try and buzz again. We'll start with a quick buzzer test. Are they armed? Yeah, team 1, press the buzzer once. See, your number will be displayed on the screen. Reset, please. Team 2. No, wait. You jump the gun. Yeah, wait. Now, team 2, yes. Reset. Team 3. Reset. Team 4. Please don't buzz before I take your name. Yeah, reset. Team 5. Reset. Wait. Team 6. Yes. See, that is how the buzzers work, right? And a couple of important things. This is the reverse of what I said in the first statement. This is for regular quizzers, the wily regular quizzers. So your strategy cannot be to first buzz and then start reading the question. That strategy won't work. Because the moment I see the buzzers go off, I will stop reading the question there itself and would require an immediate answer. The word immediate, take that seriously, because if I do not get an immediate answer at my own discretion, that will be a -5. If you're the fastest and give us a right answer, +10. If you're the fastest, give us a wrong answer, -5. Clear to all of you? All hands on deck, which means your finger should be on your buzzer buttons. Here we go. Let's go to the round which I call rapid chess. Number 1 coming up on the screen now. Established in 1930, it is the world's oldest international financial institution. Its initial purpose was to oversee the settlement of World War I and its reparations. Identify the bank. Still, in the present context, very, very important. This bank does something which is very important. If I tell you where it is headquartered, then most of the teams will jump on the buzzer. No, I'm not going to say that, don't worry. Very, very important in the present context as well. 3, 2, 1. Let's go to the answer. Here comes the answer on screen. I thought one of the teams would take this. This is the Bank for International Settlements. Yes, Basil, I would have said, but I cannot. All right, let's go to the next question. Question number 2. Here we go. The headquarters was located in the Masurian Woods in present-day Poland. The central complex and bunker was the first Eastern Front military headquarters of Adolf Hitler during World War II. In other words, what was Hitler's most famous bunker called? There have been n number of movies which references this. It's a 2-word answer. two-word answer. Hitler's most famous bunker. What is it called? Since I did not say Basel, can I say, give the hint on this one? All hands on your buzzers. Two-word answer. The first word is that of an animal name. The first word is the name of an animal. What is it called? Somebody has gone for it. Team 5 answer. Answer. No, Team 6, I'm sorry. That's not 5, 6. Yeah, Team 6 answer.
A hound.
Quickly. 3, 2, 1,
Howlet
-5.
hound.
-5. It's called a wolf's lair. It's a wolf's lair. Let's go to the answer, please. That's a -5 to Team 6. Wolf's lair. Next question. Question number 3 coming up on screen. PPF account. Yes, Team 1. Answer. 15 years, that's a -5. You did not read the question. You did not read the question. -5. Partial withdrawal is applicable from which year? I thought you were going for the total years. Yeah. So can you now answer? Not for points. 7 years, nahi. 7th year, which is after 6 years. Had you said 7 years, you would have got a negative anyways. So -5. -5 to team number 1. Let's go to the answer, please. This is after 6 years or the 7th year. Let's go to the next question. Question number 4 coming up now. It is the second longest river in Africa, shorter only than the Nile, as well as the third largest river in the world by discharge volume following the Amazon and the Ganges rivers. It is also the world's deepest recorded river, which the measured depths of around 720 feet. What is the name of this river? Still open on the buzzer. Think about the name of an African country. That would give you the name of the river. Still open on the buzzer. Team 6 has gone for it again. Yes, Team 6.
Congo.
Congo River. Let's go to the answer, please. Got a negative in the earlier question, though. This is going to be a plus 10 points. Well done. This is the Congo River. Yes. There are how many points now? Anywhere within the top 3? 32. Okay, good 32 points. So you are still in the game. Go for it. Yes, next question. Question number 5 now coming up. She was a Marathi and Hindi film and stage actress whose career-defining role was in Sant Sakhu 41, where she enacted the role of a female Saint Sakhu. Shyam Benegal, who recently expired, his biopic Bhumika was broadly based on her life. That should be a giveaway. If you have come to a quiz, this is very topical. Shyam Benegal passed away last week itself. So one of his most famous films was based on this Marathi stage and film actress. Shyam Benegal's film is Bhumika. Who's this? Bhumika is based upon? Come on, teams. No? Audience, quick answer. Anyone? Bhumika is based on? Shyam Benegal's Bhumika? No one? Let's go to the answer, please. Here we go. This is Hansa Vatka. Next question, the last question of this round. Dash Trustee Private Limited, a wholly owned subsidiary of NABARD, was incorporated on the 13th of November 2020 under the Companies Act of 2013 to promote the flow of finance to the desired sectors, thereby contributing to sustainable and equitable agriculture. That's Team 3. Go for it.
It is Nab Kisan.
Once again, slowly.
Nab Kisan.
Nab Kisan. That's going to be a -5. Nab Kisan is incorrect. Let's go to the answer. That's going to be a -5 for team number 3. The answer I was looking for is Nab Sanrakshan. So that's a -5 to team number 3. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that about concludes the first 4 rounds of the quiz. At this point in time, most of the quizzes are a little jittery. So just wake them up, give them some motivation by clapping your hands, please. Clap for all the teams. In fact, we are done with 5 rounds. Only 1 round to go. Can we have a look at the scores once again? Gaurav, this time on the screen maybe. I'll take a quick breather. And CEO sir has not offered me the paper board, but if I can get...
Gautam sir.
At the close of the 5 rounds, Team 3, 39, Team 5, 40. Only few points. Team 1 is still in the distance, so is Team 6 with 1 more round to go. Last passing round was in a clockwise direction. This time again, we are going to reverse direction. We are going to start with team 6, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is going to be the round. Ladies and gentlemen, a good chess game always has a good ending. So let's go to the last round, the end. We are back to what it was in round number 1. So on the power play, it's a plus 10 or a minus 5 power play. Please do remember, you'll have to write the answer on the power play. And on the direct, you have the option of taking it either on the equity route, which is plus 15 or a minus 10, or the fixed deposit route, which is a plus 10 and no negative. Do let us know before you answer whether you are playing it on the equity or on the fixed deposit. So we are reversing direction. First question will be for team 6. Let's see what we have in store for you. Multiple teams can go for the power play. This is interesting. So Kanpur's Green Park Stadium, which recently hosted the second test match between India and Bangladesh, is famous for its, famous or rather infamous, for its huge population of monkeys. So the monkeys come on the pitch and sometimes, disturb both the players as well as the audience members. So the Cricket Association thought of a very innovative way to keep the monkeys away. What was the innovative way they thought about it? It's open on the power play. Please write the answer. It's a longish answer, but just give me the essence of the answer. I'll give you points. I'm looking for proper nouns. Please remember that. All the teams, team 3, listen to this. I'm looking for proper nouns in this. Though it's a longish answer, but there is one proper noun that I'm looking for in this answer. Okay. Yeah, it's open on the power play now. Let us know who's going for it. 3, 2, 1. Yes or no? Power play. Okay. Any other teams going for the power play? No? Power plays are closed. So I have told you, if I don't get this, they have given one word answer, and that's the proper noun I was looking for. Ladies and gentlemen, well done. Please clap for them. Yes! That is 10 points to team number 5. Team 6, this is your direct.
Hiring langurs.
Hiring langurs. So what happens when you hire langurs?
They keep
so the monkeys are afraid of the langurs.
Yes.
Team 5 is very unhappy with your answer. For a reason, because you are right. Well done. Plus 10 points, yes! They officially hired langurs to keep the monkeys away. That's the answer. Can we give another round of applause to Team 6 as well as Team 5? So it's back to square one as far as these two teams are concerned on the scores. Next question will be your direct. Identify this 13th Mughal emperor who reigned for more than 30 years from 1719 to 1748. His reign was marked by a rapid and irreversible decline of the Mughal Empire that was highlighted by Nadir Shah's invasion of India. He barely made any effort to expand his empire, but was a great patron of arts, including musical and cultural developments. He is thus often referred to by a very, colorful nickname. So what is the name? Mind you, I'm not talking about some emperor. We are talking about a Mughal emperor, no less, but with diminished powers, of course. So what is the name of this Mughal emperor? If you can give us, you can take some clues from the word that he is often referred to with a colorful nickname. It's open on the power play. Team 3, you are very close to catching up, so you have to take those, that's my suggestion, you have to take those half-hearted power plays. I think I'll give that to you. Well done. Let's clap for Team Punjab National Bank. 10 points. Power plays are still open. Anyone going for the power play? Yes, no? Quickly. 3, yes, 2, 1, and close. So 6 and 3. Both will be allowed. Let's start with 3. Show me the answer. Very bad time to lose a point. -5 to Team 3. And Team 6, they have also called dibs on power play. No. You have to expand on what the question says. Each word is important. -5 for Team 6. -5 for Team 3 and -5 for Team 6. It's a direct for Team 5. Answer?
Emperor Farukyar.
Why would be that word within quotes then? State Bank of India, Team 4. Take a shot. No? We'll pass it across to Team 2. Team 2 you have answered, right? Team 1. Did you something from the question? Often referred with a colorful nickname. The word colorful is within quotes. No? Passes across to, you have already answered, right? Full name. Power play is already taken, by the way. Yeah, so we are done with all the teams. Audience, anyone? I see, you have already got, yes, if you don't mind, I'll take an answer from ma'am. Because obviously we have two sponsors, right? So, yes ma'am, once again. Rangila, colorful, Rangila, go for it, yes! Please do clap for ma'am, and we'll have to give her a prize also. Good answer, ma'am. Well done. Please do clap for her once again. Well done, ma'am. This is indeed Muhammad Shah Rangila. Maro Desh hai Rangila. Next question is going to be a direct for Team 3. Team 4 rather. This word means, quote unquote, to chop in Tamil, referring to the method of preparation of this dish as the ingredients are commonly chopped together using special cleavers whilst they saute on a hot girdle. It's generally thought to have originated as a street food in the eastern province of Sri Lanka in the 60s or the 70s as an inexpensive meal for the lower socio-economic classes. The basic food is made of Gothamba flour, which is a variety of grain, referring to the white flour. So the easiest translation of Gothamba is the white flour, or somewhere close to the maida that we use. So what is this food item? Any Tamilian here of the 12 people? I don't think, because otherwise you could literally translate that. It means to chop in Tamil. What is the name of this dish? I'll be a little generous since nobody has still answered. So this is a kind of a paratha. So the answer is going to be the dash paratha. The dash paratha. What paratha is it? I've seen that. Any other team going for it? What paratha it is? No? We'll going for the pounds? Yes, no? Yeah. Audience, don't get worked up. I'm not going to serve you the paratha. I can give you the answer though. Going for it? Yes, no? No? Okay. Yeah, team 5, I've seen that. Just relax. If you lose 5 points here, then it's almost done deal. They're on how many points? And they are on?
35.
Oh, so the gap is pretty significant. Ladies and gentlemen, plus 10 points. Give it to them. Well done. Yes, that's the right answer. And it's a direct. Razida, what happens if a team breaks a table in excitement?
That's okay.
Yes, State Bank of India.
Keema.
Keema paratha. Oh, very uninspiring. No. State Bank of India. What paratha is this?
Shawarma.
Shawarma is not a paratha. Before you give an answer, please consult. Yes, PNB?
Is it tapioca?
It's not tapioca. SBI 1?
Lachha paratha.
Lachha paratha. No, not lachha paratha.
पेट्टू पराठा
हैं?
पेट्टू
Pentu, मतलब दो पेन.
पेट्टू
Pettu. I think you mean puttu. Puttu is in Kerala actually. No, and it's made of rice, not with maida or flour. So we are done with all the teams. Anyone in the audience, somebody was excited there? You gentlemen wanted to answer this? Go ahead. What? Let's go to the answer, please. Acha, Mughlai paratha was whose answer, by the way? Your answer, sir? Your answer or her answer? Kiska answer tha? Don't be shy, that's okay. It was your answer. What's your name, sir? Chatterjee. Give a round of applause to Mr. Chatterjee and a prize for the most interesting answer. Give him a prize, please. Give him a prize. This is the Kottu paratha. Yes. That is how it looks, by the way. These are all crumbs, right? Kottu paratha. All right. We'll have a look at the scorecard on the screen after the end of the next question. Next question is your direct. Open on the power play to the rest of the teams. All right, this is a very interesting question. It is a mollusk. Now, if you can decipher and understand what a mollusk is, it makes your life very easy to arrive at the answer. So it is a mollusk species which has been considered a significant cause of pest issues around the world. It is federally prohibited to be taken into US and illegal to sell it or possess it. Internationally, it is the most frequent occurring invasive species of all mollusks, and in other words, of all animals for that matter. It feeds voraciously and is a vector for plant pathogens, causing severe damage to agriculture crops and native plants. In fact, so much so that it can wipe out entire crop. That is how evasive this species is. An Indian researcher by the name of P.N. Radhakrishnan, who originated from Palakkad, carried some of these to India for research when he visited East Africa in 1955, which is now a widespread concern for many major crops in Kerala, along with posing a problem even to human beings, because that there's a food chain and all of that. So it causes a major concern. What is this species called? It is illegal to be stored, possessed, or sell in the United States. So it is in most other countries. So what is the name of the species? Let us know if you are going to take the power play. 3, 2, 1. No one going for the power play. Team 3, going for the power play, yes, no?
It's our direct.
Oh, it's your direct, okay. Power plays are closed. Yes, Team State Bank.
No negatives for
No
that.
negatives.
Is it Paila?
On the microphone, please.
Is it Paila?
Is it Paila? No.
Snails.
Don't give two answers.
Paila is snail.
Don't give two answers. Team 2. If it is snail, I need a more specific answer. It's like saying birds. It cannot be birds, right? Birds may or may not be right. What is the exact answer? Answering 3, 2, 1. No. Team 1. Passing. Team 6. Get your 10 points. You are in a very good position.
Wisteria.
Sorry?
Wisteria.
Wisteria. No, it's not Wisteria. RBI. Pass. Team 4. Team 3, it was your direct. Audience, only one quick answer. Anyone? Of course it is a snail. That is what a mollusk means. Snail is obvious, right? What snail? The giant African snail. Let's go to the answer, please. That is what I was looking for. They grow on trees, and that is how they cause a major disruption, not only in the entire ecosystem and the food chain, but somewhat disturbs human existence in a place. I'll give you an interesting story. I mean, this could both be a question as well as a story. Nothing to do with your points, so you can relax right now, teams. So what happened was, there was one of this very famous gentleman, very gentle gentleman by the name of Mao Zedong. So once what he did was, one fine day, he woke up and said, well, let's kill all the sparrows. And Mao Zedong, as I said, was a very gentle person, so everybody had to listen to what he had to say. And millions of sparrows was killed, and sparrows was eradicated out of China within the next 4 years. About lakhs. So there are various estimates, but generally, I mean, most of the historians say that lakhs of people in China died within the first few years of the eradication of the sparrow bird. Why? Because, of the ecosystem and all the food circle. Yes. So Mao Zedong indirectly caused the death of so many lakhs of people. Rather than, as I suggested, I need the scores on screen because we are left with just 2 more questions. Let's see if the last 2 questions can change the fortune of any team. As a quizmaster, I would love if there is a new team which goes to the national finals this time, but we'll see if that is going to be feasible or not. All the best, by the way, to Team 6. I think you are the closest of Team 5, but we'll have a confirmation. And please do remember, if most of you are from IIBF, so you would know anyways, the winning team at the national finals walks away home with a grand prize of 1 lakh rupees. GST deducted or not, we'll find that later, but 1 lakh of rupees. Here comes the scores. 2 questions remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, Team 5 is on 62 points. All other teams clustered around 37, so it's not that close actually. And I have, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen, I have made a quick calculation. 2 questions remaining. And there is no way that Team 5 can be defeated from here onwards. Indisputably, they are the champion teams. Ladies and gentlemen, they are going to hold the flag of the Western region at the national finals this time as well. So well done, Reserve Bank of India. The last 2 questions will be inconsequential. However, it might be of consequence too, because there are prizes today for the top 3 teams. So there is still some fight left for the 2nd and the 3rd spot. We'll go to the penultimate question. It's a direct for team number. Please remind me which team? It's a direct, Team 5, right? No, it's a direct for Team Punjab National Bank. All right, this is your question, Team 2. Erethism, which is also known as the Mad Hatter disease, is a neurological disorder which affects the whole central nervous system of a human being. It is characterized by behavioral changes such as irritability, low self-confidence, depression, and in some extreme cases, by personality changes and also memory loss. People who get erethism are often exposed to a hazardous chemical through their jobs. Some of the higher risk profile jobs that lead to occupational exposure are working in the glass making, fluorescent light bulb factory, working in construction, dental clinics, or also in gold and silver mines. So anybody who suffers from erethism most likely would have got this disease from the exposure of what? Exposure of what leads to erethism is my question. It is open on the power play. Let us know. Team 3, seen that? Any other team going for the power play? 3, 2, going for it. I'll accept that. 1, closed. So we'll start with team 4. Write your answer. I hope you have understood the question. Exposure to what leads to erethism? Fantastic answer, plus 10 points. Give them a round of applause, please. Very good answer. Very good answer, plus 10 points to team number 3. So that's 10 to 4, 10 to 3. And it's a direct question to team 2. Exposure to what, as the question suggests?
Is it aluminium?
Exposure to aluminium. Aluminium is not that hazardous, right? We use it in our everyday lives anyways. State Bank.
Nitric acid.
Nitric acid. You don't get directly exposed to nitric acid.
Nitrous oxide.
No.
You would say sulfur.
Sulfur. No. You have already answered. You have answered. So it's in fact, there's an interesting bit of trivia within the question itself. The answer is mercury poisoning. So the word Mad Hatter, for all those fans of, you know, Alice in Wonderland and all of that, Mad Hatter is a word. So where does the word Mad Hatter comes from? It's actually literal. Because, yes, because, no, that is not the origin. I'm saying, why is it called Mad Hatter? So the word Mad Hatter actually leads to mercury poisoning, because Mad Hatter is somebody who makes hats. And making those hats in those days actually had, you know, being exposed to this kind of poisoning. So it's called Mad Hatter disease. Mercury poisoning. All right, so 2 teams getting 10 points on this one. I don't know whether that has changed the position for the first or the second runners-up. As we now go into the last question of today's quiz, it's a direct for team number 1. Let's see what we have in store for them. On March the 4th, 1960, a French cargo ship by the name of La Coubre exploded on the shores of a tiny country. Now, the essence to getting to this answer is first to figure out the name of this tiny country. If you get the name of the country, I'm sure you are going to get the answer. Killing up to 100 people and injuring several hundred more. The following day, the president of that country blamed, of course, who else but the CIA, and called for a memorial service and mass demonstration. The newly elected Minister of Industries of that country, he led the procession. And then there was this photographer who was, you know, covering that entire demonstration. Somebody called Alberto Corda. What he did was, he took an iconic photograph, which now most of us know. Simple question is, which iconic photograph was taken by Alberto Corda? Most of us, if not all of us, know this photograph now. It's iconic. What photograph or whose photograph did he take? He was the newly elected Minister of Industry of that country's government. It's open on the power play. Let us know. The answer is simpler than you think. Urging all the teams, go for it. This is easier than you think. 3, 2. You are in the first runners-up spot, is it? Okay, then of course you won't go for it. 3, 2, 1. Power plays are closed. Team 1, it's your last direct question. You can first give us the context of the who and then try and explain what photograph we are talking about. Answering?
It's La Carbo.
Sorry?
La Cardo.
La Carbo. What is that? No, I don't think you have got the essence of the question. Team 6?
Whose picture was clicked?
Yeah, first whose and then you can explain, because I could have thousands of photographs, not all of them are iconic. None of them are iconic actually.
Che Guevara.
Che Guevara. And what photograph of Che Guevara? The most iconic with the beret cap, which most of us wear on our t-shirts. Okay, let's have a look at the answer. Here we go. That's the photograph. Alberto Corda, well done. This is Che Guevara. Ladies and gentlemen, that calls for a bigger round of applause. Team number 6. They answered it pretty well. And whether that is going to be of any importance, we'll see that. There are top 3 prizes today. However, once again, ladies and gentlemen, finally putting it across to you, the champions of the Western Zone yet again is Reserve Bank of India, Rami Salim and Amit Vishwakarma. Well played, guys, and we'll see you at the national finals. For those who are present here, please do join us again for the national finals. I believe the national finals is going to be live cast as well. So if anybody is listening, please do join us at the live cast, and we'll do it at the same location. So congratulations to all those who did well. Commiseration to the rest of the teams. And please do remember, audience, these are not just 6 best teams today. They are the 6 best from the, not 6 best, but of all the 24 teams who have made it across to the various zonals.
I'm actually responsible for not.
Yeah, team 4? Team 4, State Bank. Think about Baba Ramdev, take a deep breath, calm down. Okay. Right, so all the 24 teams who have made it to the various 4 centers, they are the 24 best chosen from across 3,800 teams. So this calls for a celebration for all the teams who have made it. So well done, all of you. The rankings today, well, though it is of consequence, but do join us again whenever you get the next opportunity. Here comes the final scores. Oh, my. For team number 6, please, with that wonderful Alberto Corda. Yeah, you can wave at the audience. Want to blow a kiss like Deepika Padukone? No? It was a close contest. And Rituja and Rahul, well done. So we hope to see you again. Want to wave at the audience? You can do that? Well, please do clap for them. Well done indeed. So then, that's about does it for this year's Banking Chanakya at the zonal, Western Zonal Finals. You have just witnessed some of the finest answers given by most of the teams. So congratulations to them, commiseration to the rest who participated but could not make it or could not be amongst the podium finishers. Second of all, thank you to the audience members for being an incredible participative audience. So let's give a round of applause for yourselves. Well done indeed. Thank you for keeping this quiz alive. Once again, thanks to all the sponsors, to all the dignitaries, Bank of India, ma'am, thank you for coming. Sorry if I keep, no, I know her. I was about to say sorry for referring to Bank of India over and over again. I'll tell you a reason why. Because my wife is from the L&D department of Bank of India. And I have just messaged her saying you are here. And she wants, so that's the reason. But anyways, thank you very much to all of you. And finally, if you have liked some of my questions, good for you. If you haven't, well, please don't tell me on my face. But if you have liked, you can probably applaud for the quizmaster also. Until we meet again, bye-bye, and thank you very much. Over to Rajdeep Da, wherever he is, for the next part. All of nature. Yes. Very nice. Hope to see you again. Well done. So, yes, sir. Dodged by 3 points. Well done. First time participants, right? Congratulations.
Thank you, Gautamda, for the wonderful round of quiz. So, so before we proceed with the prize distribution, I'd like to request our CEO sir to kindly present a memento to our honorable guest for the evening, Srimati Poppy Sharma, General Manager, Central Bank of India, and Srimati Anjali Bhatnagar, General Manager, Bank of India. Which one? No, after this I'll ask them to speak. After the memento, I'll let them speak and we'll do that. We'll do that. They have already. And now I'd like to request Srimati Poppy Sharma madam to kindly say a few words.
Speak much. Hello, this is the second time I'm here. I'm sorry, I have a very bad throat and I won't be able to speak much. It was really interesting to see all of you participate. I know all of you must have prepared really hard, and during these kind of competitions, I think it is mostly it's luck, I think, when you make it through and you are left behind. Team Reserve Bank of India, last year also they were there on the team. Congratulations for making it to the final once again. I wish you all the very best for the finals. Yeah, thank you.
Now I'd like to request Anjali Bhatnagar madam to kindly say a few words.
Yeah, good evening all. Thanks to our IIBF, they are our knowledge partners also in a way, because we have taken a lot of e-learning modules from them. It's a whole bouquet that bank has taken. So my thanks to the CEO here, Mr. Das, and all the faculty, those who have come. Some are from our bank. Mr. Gupta is here, so nice to see you, sir. And to all the teams, the 6 teams, you really made it from the word go. You started like anything. And the quiz master. He's par excellence. I keep hearing about him from his wife, Shantani, who's in our STC Kolkata. So I didn't know earlier, because she used to always complain that he's always away and all that. Now I can picture everything. But it was very nice. I mean, the way some of the teams, they came back, they went down and then came back. That is the spirit of it. Participation is the best thing in this. When you see this quiz competition, it is incomplete if we don't participate. So keep participating. Winning and losing is just a part of it, So just keep participating, and I'm very happy that your team has won. So normally, wives bolti band karke rakhti hai so maybe some fumble is because of that only. And I wish you all the best, and I wish the RBI team very best for the finals. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, madam. Now we'd like to start with the prize distribution. I'd like to request both the guests of the evening, Anjali madam and Poppy madam, and CEO sir to kindly come on stage for the prize distribution. Actually, other than the first, second, and third, for the fourth, fifth, and sixth position, is not there. In fact, all the teams are on the same point, that is 30 points. So in no particular order, I am calling all the 3 teams. So they have all actually scored for 30 points. So team number 1, SBI 1 team, Pragnesh Patel and Suhail Panwala, please come to the stage for his certificates and medal. Where is Suhail? Okay. I'd like to call the next team, the team from SBI, Mr. Manji and Mr. Mehul Chavan. from Raipur. I'd like to call the team from Punjab National Bank, Mr. Rahul and Mr. Shubham. Can you please come on stage? Sohail, you can please come once again. You actually missed you. Sohail and stop. Now I'd like to call the second runner-up team for the evening, Rituja Srivastav and Rahul Singh from State Bank of India. And now I would like to request the first runner-up team for the evening, Mr. Piyush Sahu and Mr. Sapnil Inglole for State Bank of India. Big round of applause for the champions for the evening, Mr. Ramesh Salim and Mr. Amit Vishwakarma from Reserve Bank of India. They go to the national final representing West Zone. Request all the three winning teams to please come on stage for the group photo. And I'd also like to request two directors, Director Academics, Director Training also to please come on stage for the group photo. And Quiz Master Mr. Gautam Bose also.
dukh mat kijiye. As I said, next year same time we will be back also. Prepare well, and congratulations to all the teams. Particularly, you answered few of the very difficult questions. Isn't it, Gautam? It's very difficult questions, and of course, maintaining the lead position for the second time is difficult. What Reserve Bank did, right? So all the best. Again, see you next time. And but next time also you will have to face competition from the ground level to come to this level. 6 teams will come. So all the best for the next time. Yes.
And before we call it a day, I'd like to request Director Academics, Dr. K. Gangadharan, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening to one and all.
Good evening.
Respected CEO IABF. Today is our chief guest, Srimati Anjali Bhatnagar, CGM, Bank of India. Similarly, Srimati Poppy Sharma, GM, Central Bank of India. Similarly, the very vibrant team members from State Bank of India, RBI and Punjab National Bank, and my colleagues in the IABF, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, we have witnessed a very wonderful event of Banking Chanakya, the 4th edition of the Western Zone semi-final. My task here is to express the heartfelt thanks to all the participants assembled here, and also the chief guest, and also all the dignitaries participate in the venture. As you know, actually the quiz program is actually the core of crossing the boundaries of knowledge. Actually, it's crossing the boundaries of knowledge. We have seen how these team members actually vested with the bank job. They have attained the knowledge not only in the frontier area of banking and finance, even the history, science, and even other frontier areas of knowledge they have attained. So actually, it is actually showing the spirit of gaining knowledge and a sort of collaboration. So on behalf of IABF and also on behalf of all the participants assembled here, I express the deepest thanks and gratitude to all this beloved team actually for participating in such a vibrant and fantastic presentation here. Now I would like to move my duty. First of all, as you know, the program, success of the program depends upon the sponsors. Not the financial side only. The participation, around 3,783 teams have across participated in this program. That actually a very wonderful event. So mainly depends upon the sponsorship. We can see that the State Bank of India, Canara Bank, and also Central Bank of India actually given the platinum sponsors. That itself actually improved or actually accelerated the tempo of participation from all the stakeholders of banking fraternity. So on behalf of this Banking Chanakya, I express the deep sense of gratitude to these platinum sponsors. Then again we can see the IDBI, Bank of India and Indian Bank, they are the gold sponsors. The maximum participation also from all the branches of these banks, and I express a deep sense of gratitude to these gold sponsor also. Then Punjab National Bank, the silver sponsor, they also contribute heavily, and their participation was also very high from all the states in our country. So that first of all, I express the deep sense of gratitude to all these sponsors who made this venture a grand success. Then we can see our chief guest, in spite of the hectic schedule, both Anjali madam and also the Poppy Sharma madam have actually given the consent, and they have attended the rich rigor in the exact time and participated, and also delivered very sincere wordings to motivate and also to encourage these type of activities in the banking fraternity. Thank you, madam, on behalf of IABF and also all the participants assembled here. Then we can see the motivation and spirit behind the program. Our CEO is actually in chasing for enhancing knowledge, not only on the staff here, even the entire banking fraternity. So this attempt is also the full support and spirit of our CEO. On behalf of IABF, on behalf of all the delegates and participants assembled here, I express the deep sense of gratitude to our beloved CEO. Then we can see the team, the 6 teams. We have seen very wonderful presentations and wonderful interaction and involvement of the 6 teams from State Bank of India and also Punjab National Bank and the regulator from the RBI. They have also shown very interesting participation and also the crossing the boundaries of knowledge. Thank you on behalf of IBF, and thank you on behalf of all the participants assembled here. Then again we can see the service rendered by the quizmaster. Actually a wonderful task, making all of them very attractive and vibrant and very attentive to go behind this. Actually a mastery in the field of quiz. And on behalf of IF, I also extend a deep sense of gratitude and sincere thanks to our beloved Quizmaster, Mr. Gautam Bose. Then we can see the success of this program depends upon the organization, the work done by our admin team for organizing this in a systematic way in all the 4 zones, and here also in the western zone also the contribution of this admin team was also very fantastic, and they have done this in a wonderful manner. On behalf of IBF and on behalf of all the participants assembled here, I express a deep sense of gratitude to our admin team also. Then we can see the support of this depends upon the staff members. All of them are very patiently attended this and also contributed very well in nurturing the quiz program. And I also express a deep sense of gratitude to our beloved colleagues. Then the person behind the curtain is actually Rajdeep. He's actually working from the first week of November onwards to make this function a grand success. On behalf of IBF, on behalf of our Department of Academics, and also on behalf of all the delegates and guest assembly here, I express a deep sense of gratitude to Mr. Rajdeep also. Then the catering people and all others actually enabled to this make the grand success. And once again, I thanks to one and all for making this Banking Chanakya, the 4th edition of the Western Zone semi-final, a grand success. Thank you one and all.
Thank you very much. With this, the event for the day comes to an end. I request everyone to kindly proceed to the dining area for high tea. Thank you and good night.